got a new game.
Brothers and sisters, settle! Settle! I come to you this day with great news! My starry disciples, our search is nearly complete! For decades we've toiled and scoured and fished about this wretched continent for that ever-elusive tome, the Grimoire Eternus, the book to end all books, the storied and long-fabled...
The Necronomicon!
Yes, Sister Halo, that's the one. Next time, maybe you let the actual cult leader speak its eternally horrible name, yeah? Thank you. The Necronomicon! Yes! No doubt some among you have questioned its very existence. Our search has been wide and our labor great, with as yet no return. Well, brothers and sisters, it may be that we have come upon its actual location. Brother Bright. Gregory, we talked about this, man. This night, brothers and sisters, our men
And women?
and women are on their way to retrieve that tome as we speak. Is this not what we've been looking for since our establishment is a legitimate death cult?
Yes!
Is it not in our official membership charter?
Yes!
Is it not we who should be the first and only to lay our hands upon it?
Yes!
Shall we let the abominable butcher or other lesser cults get their stinking paws on our glorious bounty now that it is so closely within our reach?
Yes!
No! And with the Necronomicon finally in our hands, nothing will stop the Haunter from regaining his true form. No end to the work!
So where is it?
We have found him, brothers and sisters. The man who will lead us to it. We have found him, and we watch. We watch.
So welcome to Gibbous, a Cthulhu adventure. I mean, there's a cat here. The cat's clearly the main character. Also, fuck me, that was loud. I'm gonna turn this up again, and then we're gonna, wow. Yeah, we're gonna just kind of drag these down. And then I'm also going to absolutely put a limit on this. Okay, so that should hopefully fix that problem. But God, shit, that was super loud. Alright, so, this is Gibbous, a Cthulhu Adventure by Stuck in Attic. And this was actually a Christmas present from our friend Real Soviet Bear. So thank you again, Bear. Very much appreciate it. Merry Christmas. And as far as I understand, it's a point-and-click game. Everything's hand-drawn. That was kind of one of those selling points. And it's got a cat. It's clearly the cat's the main character. This guy's just kind of here. There's our main character right there. Let's play.
Read all about it, sir. Hurricane Herbert, storm of the century.
A storm. That's the least of my worries. Change. Everything's changing. Always changing. What's a Joe supposed to do? You take a new case and it's all you can do to be prepared for whatever it throws your way. The only thing you can know is whatever it's tossed at you won't make any kind of sense butt up against the last thing. It's the change, you see. I've been hired to locate some kind of ancient book. Supposed to have inside of it the kind of stuff makes the Joe's guts turn salt and sallow. Real type mystical mumbo jumbo, which I guess explains the weirdo cults popping up all over Darkham. You know something's left of center when the folks hiring you want to keep themselves all secret-like. Cash is cash, though, and I could really use the milk. That something doesn't change. Put some weight on my man in rare and forbiddens. The kind of pressure makes the Joe's stomach jackflip, and he points me at this dark and ancient library. Dark and ancient? Huh. What's not dark and ancient in Darkham? Damn. Most times, the new is just as bad as the old. Sometimes worse.
Say the cat's the main character.
Well, here it is. Miskatonic Library. Not the, friendliest place in town. And this town and friendly ain't even in the same zip code.
Let's, I guess we could turn things up a teeny tiny bit. Alright, so now we've got full control. I mean, I doubt that they won't find the Necronomicon. Alright, so they've already got a bit of text on where your cursor is. Darkham and more Darkham. Okay, so clicking once, it gives us option bubbles.
Darkham. Horrible hellhole. Never thought I'd stick around when I came here 23 years ago. She was local, young and unstable, and I was probably too much to handle. Then she left me with an empty bottle of 81 proof and a broken heart. My gut instinct was telling me I could look at everything a second time, glean extra information that might be useful, or not.
Subtle hinting
The
there.
brooding, festering horror of the ancient town. Weird, that just popped into my head from nowhere. Now, I gotta investigate the library first.
So I'm not sure what the cog is.
A sea of rotting roof tiles, decaying masonry, and who knows what dormant evils. Darkham, horrible hellhole. Never thought I'd stick.
Okay.
Then she.
Alright, so we got that. So what about here?
Not nearly as badly lit as the name would suggest, but more than compensating on the creepy scale. Not your prettiest tourist-friendly town. Not nearly as bad.
Okay, so I guess they're trying to teach us that there's only two different things you can get off of things, maybe? Also, how does everything sound? Can you hear everything okay? Does it need to be higher? So F5 is quick save.
That's where folks get strange, ancient diseases by flipping the wrong pages with their bare fingers. It's the popular book section. Apparently, all Daniel Maroon novels. You know, Vatican mysteries and all that.
Favorite kind of mystery.
Rows and rows of moldy old books. For some reason, they seem particularly unattractive. They really went out of their way to make this place as creepy as possible. It's like that strange, tentacled beast is watching me.
Oh, so there's Cthulhu. Doesn't look like there's any other things we can look at. Other than the desk, maybe.
That desk is literally blocking my access to knowledge. A little on the plain and ugly side, too.
There's more.
Daniel Maroon's anathemic adventures.
Curious to see what else they have to say.
Wear protection. Goes for libraries, too.
Okay.
The more I look at them, the less interesting they get. I'll bet the common Joe doesn't even know what a bas relief is. That thing is very unnerving.
Okay, so now we'll talk to the library, or let's look at the librarian.
If my detective cylinders aren't misfiring, that's gotta be the librarian.
I mean, we're a super sleuth. There's nobody more sleuthy than us.
Who would grab and stick to this kind of job in this kind of place? They must have fishhooked them. Free internet'll do that to a Joe. Evening.
Good evening, sir.
So we've got dialogue choices. What do we got here? How are things in the library business? Interesting library you've got here. Old name's Ktype. Don Ktype. Here to see about a book. And his middle initial is R, so his full name is Don R. Ktype. And excuse me just a minute. So let's see how the library business is going.
So, how's things in the library business?
Can't complain. It's a living.
Those electronic books hitting you folks hard these days?
Nah, not really. People don't tend to read much at all anymore, so it's all the same to us.
What about interesting library? How old is it?
Interesting library you got here. Is it old?
Yeah, pretty old.
It's old, huh? How old?
Like really, really old. You might even say it's ancient.
Ancient, huh? How ancient?
It was established by one Jeremiah Orn in, 18... A really, really long time ago.
Huh. Thanks for the info.
Sure.
The name's Ktype. Don R. Ktype. Here to see about a book.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Yeah. It's called the Necronomicon. Do you have it?
Oh, that book. Yeah. Let me check. Yeah, they're all lent. All versions of it.
There's more than one?
Why, sure. You've got your, Oh, wait. You're talking about the real Necronomicon, aren't you? Yeah, no, sorry. That doesn't actually exist.
Doesn't exist, huh? My employer seems to think otherwise.
An ancient grimoire full of arcane writings that could summon powerful demonic entities and potentially fold reality onto itself? We don't really carry that kind of stuff here. Chances are, it's nothing but a myth, Mr. Ktype.
And that's a pretty long name for a library, but I think you're pretty on the mark there. Okay, so we got a couple of options here. You wouldn't be happening to intentionally conceal it, would you? No such thing as a Necronomicon, and aren't you a bit too young to be a librarian? Is he concealing it?
Wouldn't happen to be intentionally trying to conceal it from me, would you?
I'm just a librarian, sir. As far as I know, the real Necronomicon is a myth. Sorry to disappoint you. You haven't been the first to come and ask about it, and you probably won't be the last. Definitely our most popular and existent book.
Who else has been interested in it?
Everyone, from excitable teenagers to these freaky cultist types that seem to crop up everywhere in the last few months. Just when you thought Darkham couldn't get any weirder, these clowns come along and prove you so wrong.
So what can you tell me about these cultists?
What can you tell me about these cultists?
They come in all shapes and sizes. Can't really tell them apart. I mean, it's not like they waltz in here dressed up in ceremonial robes or anything, but you can tell from the way they speak, they're not all there.
Alright, we'll try another line of dialogue. No such thing as a Necronomicon, you say.
No such thing as the Necronomicon, you say. Mind if I, snoop around your collections a little while?
I don't mind personally. You'd have to talk to Mr. Orn about the rare books department, though. At the moment, he's really busy with some new arrivals upstairs, so you'd have to wait a while. But, sir, waste of time, really. That book is just a legend. An ugly, ugly legend.
Aren't you a bit young?
Aren't you a bit young to be a librarian?
Look, I can tell you come from a different era, but between you and me, that's straight up ageist.
Oh, really? And that, different era business ain't?
Touché, Mr. Ktype. I'm a student, it's a job, it's quiet, it pays the bills.
But isn't he a bit too old to be a
Aren't you a
student?
bit too old to be a student?
I like the cut of your jib. That's something your type would say, right?
My type? Now look here, son.
There it is again.
Ugh. I didn't catch your name, Mr.
Kerwin. Buzz Kerwin.
That's an interesting surname and an accent that I can't quite place.
Yeah, I'm half Romanian. My mom was born in Transylvania. I kept her family name because it sounds cool, you know?
Never get teased because of that?
No. For Buzz, on the other hand, plenty.
All right, Mr. Kerwin. I guess I'll have to wait.
Double click screen, exit arrows to teleport. Okay, so it's got a mist thing going on here. So if we want to zip to the next screen without walking, seeing the walk animation, we could double click at the edge of screens. Vine covered gargoyle.
Looks like some kind of gargoyle, swallowed almost whole by those dead vines. I'd love to blame it on modern art, but this is really ancient stuff. It's just creepy as hell.
Okay, so middle mouse opens up our inventory.
There's a thing on the doorstep there. Looks like a package.
Okay, we picked up the package.
It's this thing I found on the library's doorstep. Looks like a package of some sort.
We can't use it on ourselves. And in order to keep moving, we have to click outside of the... I could just close that.
The brooding.
So it looks like the eye closed there. And the eye's closed there. I wonder if that means that there's nothing new to see. Alright, well, we got a package and we can't go down. No, he definitely won't have anything to do with it. Alright, so let's give him the package.
I found this thing on the doorstep. Were you expecting a package?
No, not really. Let's see it. There's a note here. Oh, it's for you.
For me? What does it say?
Too long have you meddled in our business, K-type. Here's your chance at a bright future for a change. Muhahahaha. Is it me or is this thing ticking?
Oh well.
Mr. K-type! He's gone.
Was that you making all that racket, Kerwin?
No, Mr. Orange, sir. Someone set up a bomb in here. I was about to call the police.
Nonsense! You call this a bomb? You should have seen Dresden, son! Now that was some firepower right there! Clean up a little, will ya?
Okay, sir.
So, looks like the medallion's gone wonky.
Well, at least that thing took some damage. I think it's a little loose now. There's a weird glow emanating from behind it. What the? It's sure to fall off and kill someone whenever the next earthquake hits. That monstrous cracked medallion is literally an accident waiting to happen.
Okay, so see now the eye is closed, or
Well, at least that...
it's squinting, I guess would be the term, and I guess that means that it's no longer active. So we can't leave. They'll try the cog.
I'd knock it off for sure, but I can't reach that high.
Oh, there's a shoe.
It's Mr. Gattybe's shoe. Well, I feel like I should call him Don now that we've been through this together. It's Don's shoe. It's Don's shoe. It's all he's left behind.
We'll take the shoe, and then we'll huck the shoe at the medallion. There you go.
I just realized how long I've actually wanted to do this. Don sends his regards, ugly.
How surprising. I wonder what the strange book could be.
Is this what Don was after? This looks nothing like the other editions. Creep factor just went up 200%. Who'd hide it up there and why? You're coming with me, weird book. I never thought I'd actually say this, but the Necronomicon feels weird in my pants. Oh boy, what an evening. Think, Buzz, think. Don's been kidnapped. The police are a bunch of corrupt and incompetent tools. What do I do? Well, Orn can close up for the night. Things are way too messed up to stick around. The best thing to do is retreat to the bus cave, clear my head, and see what this strange book is all about.
And off we go. It's a kitty.
Okay, safely home. What the hell was all that about? Is this really happening? Am I really talking out loud to myself? What is this book? God, I need to stop talking to myself. I sound crazy. Kitty, should I open this thing and see what's written in it? What do you say? You're a lot of help. Okay, might as well take a peek. Yeah, Kashaptu zi dinger kampa per Adonai Methatron. What the? This is genuinely becoming really scary now, and I'm all alone. What do I do, kitty? God, I wish you could talk back for once. Okay, I know I've been saying everything felt weird before, but that was really, really weird. Something feels very different now.
As much as I hate agreeing with you, something does feel very different now.
I know, right? Maybe reading that out loud wasn't such a good idea, huh?
It sure seems so.
Right? I mean... Whoa, wait. Are you actually talking back to me?
Took you a while, huh? I feel like we were in a much more productive place a few moments ago. You know, analyzing the situation. Maybe working toward a solution?
You talk.
I stand corrected. You seem to have a firm grip on the situation.
But... how?
You just read an incantation, and then wished out loud that I could talk back. So...
This is wrong. This can't be happening. This is wrong. Wait, I know. I'll just find the spell or whatever it is and reread it and reverse this. That should work, right?
You're not really expecting any kind of relevant answer from me, are you?
Right? I mean... Oh, what the... It's gone. I can't find it anywhere. This was definitely the page I read it from, but there's different text on it now. What the... Should I read it out loud? Wait, sorry. I wasn't considering your point of view here. Do you want to be a...
Talking cat? Please don't take this the wrong way, but that's a resounding and definitive no. I just don't want your kind of problems, man. My deal is sleeping, eating, and generally being decorative.
I can get behind that. Okay, here goes.
Alright, so we've got a few incantations we can try here. I guess we'll go down the list.
Shunu limutuma anakulu blui zidinjir anakampa. I wish Kitty would go back to normal. Did it work?
Darn it, can't even meow right anymore. I think it's safe to say it hasn't.
Oh boy, this is a problem. By the way, Kitty, nice to meet you.
We've known each other for years, dude.
Kitty, is that what I call you?
Haven't you been doing it for years already? Dumbest name possible if you ask me, but I don't care either way. I don't need one.
So, are you gonna stick around?
No, I'm gonna walk the earth like Caine in Kung Fu. You'll stick around and undo this. You really think I want to be like you for the rest of my life?
That's gotta be racist or something.
We're not even the same species. We need to find a way to reverse this, so get to thinking.
Yeah, you're right. I'm on it.
The writing's just kind of odd. Like, it's definitely not trying too hard, but there are moments where it does try a little hard, and it doesn't really nail it. I like the joke with the investigator. That was kind of a nice little meta commentary on noir writing and characters. But I don't know. It's weird because when it's whiffing, it's not whiffing in a way where you're just kind of like, it's just kind of like a soft whiff. So at least it's got that going. Like, it does have some decent jokes, and when it doesn't do a joke well, it's not really offensive or off-putting.
My tablet. It's been charging for 2 days now. I don't think I'll bother her about it.
So we have a kitty option now.
No use. It's dead.
Well, if it's dead, then check to see if it's plugged in, dumbass.
It's Kitty, my cat. She talks now.
Sure does.
Your cat?
Just a figure of speech. Dead as, well, dead. She's just as grumpy as usual, but I guess it fits her.
So, let's see. We got a couple options here. Kitty, I'm stumped. Don't know what to do next. It's a weird thing to ask, but remember when I brought lady friends home? Oh, this can't go any good places, so let's go click this one.
Kitty, this might be a weird thing to ask, but remember when I brought lady friends home?
Yeah, those were rare enough occasions that I can remember. Oh, I see where you're going with this. I have no interest in that. All the kissy sounds are just... ugh. I'd tune them out.
Good to know.
What's a bit harder to tune out are the audio-olfactory clues to how your digestive system works. Or, rather, does so poorly.
What?
Ugh, just don't fart around me anymore, okay?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry.
Interesting way to do a fart joke.
Kitty, I'm a little stumped here. I have no idea what to do next.
We're clearly in over our heads. Maybe we should reach out to someone who knows more about this black magic thing.
You've got a point. Wait, how about my roommate, Lemon?
He's my roommate too, remember? Yeah, he does know a lot of people. A lot of suspicious people. They're really into his homemade cookies, for some reason.
Suspicious people is definitely who we're after.
I've seen him write down names in this little notebook. Maybe we should look for it.
He's away on that esoteric retreat thing, though. No way to reach him. We're gonna have to find a way to get inside his room.
Okay, that's good. I like that. Esoteric retreat. So that looks like Kitty gives us hints.
They're not toys, okay? I don't play with them.
Well...
I don't like this new situation at all. What's left of my once impressive action figure collection? I guess I'm growing or something.
This cat has lots of cat attitude. Catitude. Now it's just kind of pixel hunting. Trying to find the next thing we can look at.
It's our oven. I'm deathly afraid of it. Long story. Look, I'm afraid to touch the thing. I have this long-running fear of leaving the gas on, and then the dorm explodes, and I'm not even slowly walking away from it. I just stand there in tears. No.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, no, because Max was,
That's our tiny fridge.
Max was, like, aggressively sarcastic, whereas Kitty is more passively sarcastic. Remains of cake.
That's been there since Lemon left for that esoteric retreat. I'm frankly afraid to touch it. Oh, no. I never eat Lemon's cooking. He puts stuff in food. Weird stuff.
It kind of sounds a bit like Psych Eyeball. Just a bit.
Whatever was in it has probably grown more powerful with time. Scenic Transylvania. That's where my roots are. Man, I hope I get to visit someday. Okay, I've got to get my head back in the game. That's Ron Dilbert.
That's a reference to Ron Gilbert, who worked on a lot of the early point-and-click adventure games. Most recently did Thimbleweed Park.
He's really grumpy.
That's also tracks.
That's Kitty, my, Kitty. Yeah, I know, not the most imaginative name.
Totally understandable.
Really?
Yes, really. If I were called Buzz, I'd be reluctant to get creative when naming anyone, too.
Touché, pussycat. I'd say she looks cute, but she's within earshot.
Stop.
Also, I firmly believe that if Alessa could speak, she would be extremely happy about being called cute and fussed over. That's just me. Projecting. Okay, so I think we've done everything in here.
Beyond this impenetrable portal adorned with god-awful decorations lies Lemon's Shangri-La.
Hey, Brainbuster and Tyrion, how you both doing? Appreciate you being here. Hope you're having a great day. No, this cat is in fact not named after Lovecraft's cat, because we wouldn't be able to stream this game if it were. I wouldn't even touch the game if it were. I would probably bleach my hands heavily if it were. No, in fact, this cat has a proper, normal, not racist name, which is just Kitty.
He's such a hippie it hurts. Me mostly.
Thankfully, they kept their Lovecraftian influences.
That esoteric retreat, and of course he has no phone signal or internet. Great.
They kept their Lovecraft influences to a decent, or as decent as you can keep anything that Lovecraft did. Okay, so we need to get in there somehow. I mean, they had the Necronomicon and a medallion of literally Cthulhu, so it hasn't been subtle about its influence. And the title is Gibbous, a Lovecraftian adventure, so yeah, they're not hiding it. Okay. Action figures. Yes, this is also true.
No use. It's dead.
That doesn't help.
I don't think I'll bother her about it.
Hey, Tia Call, how you doing? Appreciate you being here. Hope you're having a great day. Let's try using...
I can squeeze under doors. Lemon knows that. He made this door particularly unsqueezable under, remember?
Oh yeah, he did do that.
Shit, alright. Yes, the cat is talking because we ended up getting the Necronomicon by accident, and then smartly, knowing that the Necronomicon is literally the book that drives people mad, decide to read a passage from it. And then we wish that the cat could talk. And now the cat can talk. So, things are coming up Millhouse right now.
It's the dreaded Necronomicon.
Also, I've got a Snuggie.
Tried that, didn't work. We have to find another way.
Maybe if we throw the book at the door.
Open door of lemon. The Necronomicon come. Oh, never mind.
I mentioned it before, but I think it's... Oh. Okay, we have a zoom function. Which comes in handy, actually. I haven't checked the fridge.
It's usually either full of Lemon's dubious cooking or completely empty.
Let's check the fridge.
Hey, it's not completely empty.
I'm not sure if you... Yeah, I am very happy. Can of Dr. Fisher.
It's a can of Dr. Fisher, produced exclusively with Fishmatheria water. That ensures my lips will never go anywhere near it.
Are you fucking kidding me? So we're in a place called Darkham, or Darkham. Innsmouth is now Fishmouth.
Nah, I can open it myself. Hey, Giddy, think you can open that oven for me real quick and take a peek inside?
Sure thing, boss. As soon as I grow opposable thumbs, you're gonna have to man up and do it yourself. Come on, Buzz. You can do it, dude.
I can?
Yeah, it's just fear. Stupid fear.
Yes! And fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger...
Open the damn oven, Kerwin!
Yeah, yes, yep.
Thank you.
I did it! Hey, and there's Lemon's key. Oh, and there's a cookie in here. A suspicious one.
Why the fuck is the key in the fucking oven? What's this?
I think I'll take it, you know, for sustenance.
Ugh, I would not recommend you eat that.
I'll take it either way.
That was weird. Okay. So that looks like a macaroon. We got an achievement, cat collaborator. We have a macaroon with mold on it. We got a key somehow. I don't know what that thing was that was up here. That was bizarre. So here's a couple things. So zoom is interesting. Zoom does help. Zoom only, it doesn't slide along with. It only goes to wherever you were pointing at when you zoomed in. So if I zoom in right on this red thing there, it's going to zoom right in on that. All right, and then we release the mouse button and then it's done. But the problem is, if you zoom in on something and then activate it, like look at it or use it, the zoom stays until you click and then unzoom again. If that makes sense. So it's not quite, it's helpful, but it's not quite fully realized as a feature. It should definitely be more, it should follow your cursor first and foremost, and then it definitely shouldn't lock when you use it and then activate something. I mean, yeah, they could keep a gun in the oven. That would be 1,000 times worse. Let's use this key to Lemon's room. Alright, just trying to get comfy. Snuggies are a very temperamental breed. So he's got bongos. He's got a ukulele.
It's one of those tiny cute guitars.
It's a ukulele.
It's cute.
Too bad that game wasn't very good.
It's a book Lemon left open. Well, let's see here. Page on the left says, a compass is a magnetized pin floating in a solution. It's not the 1700s anymore, Lemon. Jeez, what a Luddite.
How does that make him a Luddite if he's researching compasses? Compassi? Yeah, see, like, it's interesting because a lot of the weight on it is on the top, so it sort of falls down the wrong way.
Page on the right says, invisible ink. Use lemon juice to write secret messages on paper. Only you will be able to then read them by bringing the paper close to a source of heat. Note, make that a source of mild heat, not open flame.
So it seems like we need to probably solve one of those types of things. Yeah, I can't change the
Of all things whose
subtitle
purpose
text.
is to be lit up, this one scares me the least. But Julie, what else? I can't just snap my fingers and produce fire, unfortunately. I think it's supposed to be a fertility idol. Kinda scary if you ask me.
Definitely nothing about this mask says fertility to me. Nothing about this is in any way sexual or related to sexual growth. Definitely not.
I would not sleep with that thing above my head, I'll tell you that.
You're telling me that vaginas don't have 8 eyes? I see. No, there's more than 8. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 18 eyes, and also the vagina has teeth. So, yeah, that sounds like a good time. I don't know about y'all, but
Primitive or not, I doubt Kitty appreciates art.
Actually, I've been a little into cubism lately.
Snob.
you're dead to me, Cat. Dead to me. That is the worst Picasso period. Ugh, Cubism.
Oh, that's gaudy. Hey, looks like there's something under this. What do you know? A pair of scissors. I don't want to cut it up.
I do though. So we got a decorated closet.
No, it's cute.
Hell yeah, let's cut up the Necronomicon.
Nope, as much as I hate the thing, we do need it.
Kitty is on the floor, being a cat. So we can't do anything with the TV. It appears that what's left is the closet.
I have a feeling somewhere inside this horribly over-decorated piece of furniture lies what we're looking for.
What are we looking for?
My eyes, they water. It's locked. I know it's locked. It's always locked. All right, Kitty. I have a feeling the notebook we're looking for is
All right, the
somewhere
notebook.
inside this locked closet. I can't really think of a way to open it.
Couldn't you just randomly combine some household items into a makeshift key or something?
I'm sure I could, but I was thinking maybe you could shoulder this particular burden.
Let's not make a habit of this. Ugh, this patchouli stink is giving me dizzy spells. Oh, here it is. I haven't done that since I was a kitten. Still got it.
Can we just play as the cat? Because the cat is way better.
The pages are all blank. What am I missing here?
Gee! I wonder if something somewhere told us how to do this. But now we need a source of heat.
The incense stick isn't lit. I can't.
So now we gotta find fire. What the hell is fire? We have the oven, but the oven's not active anymore. There! Wow. That's why you need the freaking
It's our
zoom.
one and only treasured lighter. Well, Lemon's lighter. I'm kind of afraid of working the stove or oven. Gonna grab this for a while.
Oh yeah, got a lighter. Watch out, ladies. See how it's zoomed in? Now if I click again, it's no longer. So that's something that definitely should kind of be worked on. So like the incense.
Yay!
Oh yeah. And now that we've got that, we got to place the diary on the
Let's
or near it.
moderately heat this baby.
I still think this is a terrible idea, but
Yes! It worked. Lemon, one too many cheesy detective novels. Alright, kitty. Now let's see this list here. Woo! I think I got it. How's VG for all your supernatural needs sound? And there's the address. We're practically neighbors.
It's the best option we've got so far.
There's something I'm not sure I mentioned before. This detective that was looking for the Necronomicon, Dawn, got kidnapped right in front of me.
Oh, right, you've mentioned it. Let's go.
But we've gotta try and rescue him.
All right. Do you know who kidnapped him?
I guess we have no lead yet.
Lead. Sam Spade over here. You know how you humans always stereotype us as being selfish?
Sorry about that.
Don't be, because in my case, that's exactly how it is. I'm sorry, but I could give a kitten's fluffy tale about your detective friend. My main worry right now is my own predicament. Why didn't you call the police or something?
Oh, Darkham PD, only the most corrupt and despicable organization in town, makes these cultists look like fuzzy bunnies nibbling on baby carrots by comparison. No, we're on our own.
Interesting imagery. Anyway, your friend Don's on his own too. It's a cat-eat-cat world out there.
How about we keep him as objective B, alright?
Whatever makes me A works for me. Let's roll, Marlowe.
and that puts the end in the prologue.
Alright, kitty. Looks like we're on a quest together. Any cool battle cry-like words before we embark on it?
I'm a little hungry, and I'm afraid my fur's going to get all matted in these filthy streets. Sorry, you were saying?
I was thinking more like time for, you know, whatever adrenaline-pumping music kids listen to these days.
Time for Bossa Nova!
Let's get on with it.
Rare.
I very much like this voice actress. And I can't get out of my head the voice actor for this character sounding almost exactly, not exactly like Psych Eyeball, but he's got the inflection down pretty much. So all I can hear in my head is Psych Eyeball. There's a little girl here.
A weird-looking kiddo in the middle of the street. I think I'd better talk to her.
I think it's referencing real life, because I don't recall... There's only one instance that I recall the police being involved in a story, and that was, I believe, Dunwich Horror. The Dunwich Horror, or it was, No, I think it was the Dunwich Horror. Because I remember that the main antagonist of that story brought a monster to life, and the police ended up fighting it.
Hey, little girl, what are you doing in the street by yourself this late at night?
Hey, big guy. What are you doing disturbing peaceful citizens for no good reason this late at night?
Well, let me try that again. What's your name, kiddo?
If you must know, it's Priscilla.
Are you sure you don't mean Priscilla?
Do I look like the kind of person who can't correctly pronounce their own name? It's Priscilla! What's your name, smarty pants?
Buzz.
Buzz?
My dad really loved his electric shaver.
Wait, what the fuck? Made new friends, +5 charisma and -10 intimidation? Wait a minute. Do we actually have... Is that a gag, or do we actually have stats? If so, if that was a gag, what was the context behind that? Alright, so we got 2 dialogue options here. You know you won't get ahead in life with that kind of attitude, and hey, I was genuinely concerned.
Hey, I was just genuinely concerned.
Well, don't be. Drop my fishy and that sign up there, and Grandma let me come out on the street and try to get it. But I can't reach it!
Another couple options. Are your mom and dad around, and can grandma help you out?
Aren't your mom or dad around?
Mom and Dad moved to Fishmith last month. And we'll move there too, soon. Not until I get my fishy!
What's so special about that fish?
What's so special about that fishy?
Fishies are the greatest, you ignoramus! Plus, it's my fishy.
Alright, settle down. Can't Grandma help you out?
Grandma's been taking her bath for quite a while now. Grandma says we'll go to Fishmith soon. We're just waiting for this big bathtub we ordered to be delivered. Grandma can't go traveling without her new bathtub.
Alright, weird enough. You know, this just feels wrong somehow.
I'm a dark-haired little girl, standing in the middle of the street at night, holding a doll by the hand. Scared yet?
Scared? Nope. A little bit creeped out by how irresponsible your grandma is, I'll give you that. So, you're just, standing there, huh?
People tend to do that in this kind of game.
Yeah, I always wondered about that.
I just like to watch them, sitting there, clicking their little lives away.
Okay.
I mean, it's not... It's an odd sense of humor where, again, it's got some self-referential stuff, but it's soft. It's soft whiffing is what I'd call this kind of humor. It's not particularly funny, but it's not egregious or offensive or shitty. It's just kind of... It's soft. You know, it's trying to go for a thing, and it's not quite hitting it, but it's still not bad. Just making sure, I hope y'all can hear everything okay. Please let me know in chat if it needs to go louder, if it's good, if it's bad.
Aren't your...
Mom and Dad moved...
Okay, so we still get that option for some reason. And it looks like there's her fish.
Who has a fish doll? Think it's that little girl's fish doll. I can't reach it from down here. Hey, kitty, how about you climb up and get that fishy for me?
Well, you gotta ask yourself, Buzz. What do we stand to gain from me exerting myself in that manner?
Nothing for now, I guess.
See?
Don't anger me, feline.
Come on, Buzz. You're embarrassing yourself.
Don't you want to do it just to put a smile on that little girl's face?
You mean that pale abomination? How about we have nothing to do with her or her face? How's that sound?
Your heart is the tip of a glacier that was accidentally bitten off by a blind, evil old sea monster, kitty.
Don't try to flatter me. It won't work.
That is a very specific and yet odd metaphor.
That sign keeps popping up all over the place lately. It somehow looks old. Wouldn't know what to do with it.
It doesn't look like it'll snap me back to cathood, Buzz.
Can we use the scissors?
It's painted on, not knitted.
Okay, so this is stone.
Fishmut's Own. There, now I'm that one guy in the theater reading the title out loud. That was as much interest as I could muster up about this shop sign. Nothing to do with or about it. Ugh, never could stand fish.
Same. Fish are gross.
How people can eat that is beyond me.
Oh, I missed it.
It's the door to the fishery. It's closed and locked. Man, that's one attractive dude.
Thank you.
This picture of a male model, I feel like I need to have it. Just to be clear, I'm not picking this up for personal use. Used to be you'd absentmindedly open this door and the whole of Darkham would be flooded. Is that water I hear lapping behind the wall?
What we have here is a...
It's a picture of a male model I picked up from the street. The picture, that is.
Like, we had to clarify that. Oh.
Back then, door. Now, wall.
I mean, there's a door there.
Kid A has no use for that walled archway.
I don't want to
I've
think about the
never
cat
crossed that
scoring
bridge,
anyone.
And I got there several times. Ever notice how philosophical bridges are? People come, people go. Ugh, friggin' thoughts, go away.
Well, the transition from his current size to him getting smaller wasn't very smooth, but it did look a little bit better once he got into the animation. Oh, I'm definitely going to see cats.
I doubt a little elevation would alter my perspective on things. Kid A has no use for that walled archway.
Gonna fly you out here just so you can go see cats with me. Okay. So the library is to our left. Can't believe Tyrion isn't going to be brave and see cats in the theater. Like a true gamer.
That's Jeremiah Orne, Old Man Orne's ancestor. He's practically the father of the Miskatonic Library. Thanks for the post-generational job opportunity, Jerry.
You say lazy, I say coward.
It's a nice-looking blonde lady. Yep, definitely a nice-looking blonde lady. Hey there. Hello?
Approaching lonely women on benches at night, are we? Not interested.
I'm sorry, miss, but I feel this strange urge to bother everyone I meet and ask a lot of questions.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sorry, let me start again. My name's Buzz.
Oh, that's just preposterous.
I have a B-shaped birthmark.
I don't feel like that's something you should just tell a random person.
Nice evening we're having, huh?
Really? Why don't you just keep it original and ask for the time?
All right, what time you got?
Time for you two. Actually, I don't have a watch. I have no idea.
I thought you were gonna let me have it.
It wasn't worth the effort.
My mom warned me about mean girls like you.
Not often enough, apparently.
Gotta run.
So run.
It's really weathered, but I think it says park gate removed due to blasphemous activities in the area. Hop fence at own peril. We do not refund garments or pay for hospitalization. That's some ominous looking flora right there. What do you mean, Som D who? Just Wikipedia, you slacker.
Yeah, I don't so self-referential or meta humor is very difficult to pull off. It definitely needs context and it needs to fit into the situation. And even then it could still come off a bit hackneyed, and that right there was just extremely hackneyed. The little girl saying she likes to watch people who play point-and-click games and stare at them, that actually worked. That was kind of clever and, you know, also a little off-putting and creepy. That one was just kind of, eh.
Aw, look at the cute voodoo dolls. Who would just leave them here? On the other hand, who dared touch them? But they'd look great on that shelf near my bed. These dolls are probably already voodoofied and best left where they are. The Baron's not to be trifled with. This small window somehow communicates with the interior. How cool is that? A warm reddish-orange glow emanates from its tiny opening. Hello there?
Password?
Password. Swordfish?
Swordfish.
Too classic.
Okay, so the password's not swordfish.
Hello there?
Password?
Is it password?
Password.
Nice try, buddy.
It is not password or swordfish.
Hello there?
Password?
Ken sent me.
Wrong game, my friend.
That's on the, what was that from? Shit. See, now that's a good way to do meta or self-referential humor. That's the proper way to do it.
Unless my eyes betray me, it's a taxi, a yellow one.
Oh, hell yeah! Big D Street. That's where you go when you're with me. This is another street sign, so we missed a street sign. Here we are. Void Smoker Alley.
Void Smoker Alley. Never heard of him. Let's check out the tiny print. Apparently, this guy was a struggling artist that aged naturally while his portraits stayed the same. What a lousy demonic deal.
That's good. That's a good joke. It's a stupid joke, but it's a good joke. Head to the corner of Big D and Satisfied Avenue.
Big D Street.
Right, Alessa?
No idea who this guy's either. Alright, let's look at the tiny print. Absent-minded professor and big proponent of video games in general. Will forever be remembered for always choosing keyboards over controllers. Man, they'll just name streets after anyone these days.
Now that is a reference that goes over my head. I also got an achievement for looking at it.
There's a guy inside, but I can't quite distinguish his face.
I don't know, Tyrion. I feel like you need some more clues that this is an adventure game.
Evening.
It sure is.
So we got some options here. Do you know anything about Mysterious building you're parked next to. Do you get a lot of customers tonight? And there's a blonde lady.
Do you know anything about this mysterious building you're parked next to?
Look, kid, it's a taxi, not a guided tour bus.
Fair enough.
Get a lot of customers tonight?
Not if you don't move out of the way, I don't.
Also fair.
There's that blonde lady over there.
Oh yeah, brought her here a while ago.
What can you tell me about her?
Man, that sounds creepy as hell. You an investigator or something?
Yep, B. Kerwin, P.I.
Yeah, sorry. Not gonna say anything, son. Her business is her business.
Got a scoop.
Yeah, exactly. That boot of this taxi is filled with a lot of fair points. Let's show her the male model.
She doesn't need to see good-looking dude.
Yeah, that's why we were talking to her. Ho ho ho!
I don't want to cut Mr. Handsome over here. Nah, I don't need to cut it. Cookies are not what made this guy so buff.
You never know.
Let's not hex the guy.
Could have been a creatine cookie. All right, so had a bit of an odd loss here. So the kid wants her doll, which is up there. Yeah, I'm curious what other...
Cookie's suspicious enough already. Nah, I don't need to cut it. Cookies are not what made this guy so buff. Nope, as much as I hate the thing, we do need it. Let's not hex the guy.
Yep, alright, so, I mean, they keep the same thing for each combination. It's not trying to parse what item you're using onto another item in the order. It's not trying to figure out the order you're using the items. So, you know, using book on scissors, it just assumes that the same thing as if you were using scissors on book. So it just goes with the same context.
Why am I staring at her? Back to adventuring. G'day, how do we get past this door?
I don't know. Examining our surroundings? Talking to everyone? Cunning and ingenuity? Sheer luck and using everything on everything?
Thanks for pointing out all the options. What do you think of the blonde girl, Kidday?
Seems to me like you want her on your side.
You mean like befriend her?
Yeah, I guess. Find something to talk to her about.
So we're getting help.
Kitty, why won't you help me get Basila's doll from up there? Do you really have to be unnecessarily mean?
Look, Buzz, I'm a very goal-oriented cat. We need to find that VG person. That little girl's problem can wait.
I somehow feel you're wrong about this.
Whatever.
Darkham's just beautiful at night, isn't it?
No.
In a creepy kind of way?
No.
It really isn't. Still mad about being humanized?
Very much so.
Okay, just checking.
I don't know. I don't think cats are unnecessarily mean. They're just, you know, a lot more independent. And I don't want to say they're mean. They're just petty. Some more than others. Okay, we do have a run if we double click. So the run animation is literally just his walk animation, but they speed it up. So we need to find the password. We also need to find a way to talk to her.
I'm just curious, did you get the same password I got, or is he cycling them?
Oh, I got. Hey! You can't pull that trick on me, mister.
Gave it a shot. Anyway, I was wondering if you're waiting by this mysterious door.
Oh, did he give you the boot too? He told me I just have to sit for a while and rethink what I wished for my husband.
He told you?
The gentleman, dummy.
Oh, of course. So, what'd you wish for your husband?
Why, his untimely, gruesome death, of course.
Of course.
I'm Margot, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Margot.
Okay, that's the second time stats have appeared, so apparently it's not a goof, it's an actual thing.
So the gentleman wouldn't help you off your hubby, huh?
Something about not doing any literal harm and using the forces for good to balance out recent events. Blah, blah, blah.
Did you try marriage counseling?
That's where I got this address.
Okay.
That's good. That is a really good joke.
Can I ask what your husband did to make you homicidal?
Oh, I'm perfectly convinced he's trying to murder me to get my money.
Ouch. Wouldn't it be easier to just divorce or write him out of the will?
Yes, I guess it would be. But what better way of responding to murder than with, well, murder?
I'm never getting married.
Say, you wouldn't happen to be a gun for hire, would you?
Alright, later, Tyrion. Thanks for popping in.
I'm a librarian.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Ahem.
I happen to be in anything for hire.
Want to make an easy buck?
Sheesh, I really can't this week. I have this cursed ancient tome and a talking cat to take care of, so,
I get the feeling you're pulling my leg, Buzz.
Oh, you'd know if I did that.
I know he was trying to goof, but it also came off like super creepy at the exact same time.
I'm an undercover cop. Put him up.
Psh. Yeah, right. Let me see your badge, officer.
I left it in my investigating pants. We got different pairs for different assignments, you know.
Return in those pants and you're free to arrest me.
Cleaners said they'll only be done by Tuesday.
They got badge shining services too.
I walked right into that one.
I'm not like super thrilled about Buzz as a main character. He's kind of dull, and it's not in an interesting way.
Never mind. Gotta run.
So run.
Password?
So we don't have the password yet.
Nice try, bud.
Hey, Coolio, how you doing? Appreciate you being here. Hope you're having a great day. Yes, there is a fuzzy little being right here who is snoozing quite happily. So we gotta get Margot to cough up the password. But it doesn't look like we don't have any options for that yet. Doesn't look like we can leave either.
So about...
Yeah?
I'm a friend. I'm a little worried about her, so I watch her from afar.
Oh, friend. Right. I happen to have overheard what her name is. You know, tatsy stuff, nothing creepy. Surely you know it too, since you're friends.
Okay, so, because we had the discussion with her and now we've got her name, we can give the name to him.
Sure. It's my friend Margot.
Huh. Guess you weren't lying. Well, might as well tell you. She dropped something on the back seat when she left, but she was out of sight by the time I noticed.
She's literally around the corner.
Oh yeah? How'd you feel about returning this to her? Looks like a letter. It might be important.
You can't get out of the car, take a few steps in that direction, and return it yourself?
This is a business, kid. I might lose a customer.
Yeah, we're taking
Yeah,
the
sure.
ladder.
Let me have it.
Good man. Say, you won't open it, will you?
Do I look like the kind of fella who'd pry into the opposite sex's correspondence?
I wouldn't know what that kind of fella looks like. Thank God. Here you go.
I was kind of expecting him to just slam dunk him. Oh. So immediately open it in front of him. Good fucking idea. Beloved Margot, here it is, an old... Oh, God, I gotta, like, lean in here. Hold on, let me just, This is just this here. Beloved Margot, here it is, an old-fashioned letter. Since you said email can be easily intercepted. Letters aren't that hard to intercept either. I've even tried writing it by hand, but, well, you don't want to see the result. Missing you. Ah, your sweet perfume, your golden hair shining in the morning light, your glittering, expensive jewelry. Oh, Margot, Margot. Are you sure about Tony's intentions? My God, he's your husband. Would he really go as far as hurting you? Or me, for that matter? I know I was against this initially, but now I'm convinced. You need to see the voodoo gentleman and try to get him to do what's needed. I've started this poem about you, but it's so hard to find words that rhyme with your lovely name other than cargo or embargo. I'll persist. Looking forward to seeing you. It hurts. You are the paramedic to my horrible freeway pileup. Yours intermittently but lovingly, Charlie. What? No, there's actual stuff happening here. And I can't access anything that tells me. I'm gonna hit all the keys. All of the keys give me nothing, folks. So here's the deal. We've got the stats, but no way to check the stats. So I don't know what the fuck it's trying to play at here. I'm wondering if that's like some kind of subsystem that it's trying to pull so that it affects like the ending, maybe? Or if it's just like a goof that they've decided they're gonna do throughout the entire freaking game. In any case, we know about Charlie.
All right, Margot, I'm gonna drop the act here. Charlie sent me.
Charlie who?
Charlie, your lover, that's who. Things are getting complicated, and he said I should take it from here. I need that password.
Well, all right. If Charlie said so. The password is Fidelio.
Fidelio. Okay, don't do anything stupid, just stay put. I'm on it.
Understood, Buzz. Oh, I do hope everything works out fine.
Don't worry, I got this. Well, good luck in your endeavors.
Goodbye, Buzz, and thank you.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Fidelio, as in fidelity. I mean, I can't be mad. Also, glad that your cold is starting to slowly cease. Hopefully. That is a long-running cold. Colds suck.
Hello there?
Password?
Fidelio.
Oh, this is unfortunate. This is beyond unfortunate. This is... Ooh. What's the password for problematic?
It's an ancient voodoo chest. I can feel waves of eerie energy emanating from it. To be honest, it's freaking me out a little bit.
Right? Yeah.
That skull on top of it looks like nothing I've ever seen before.
This is just a straight up white dude with voodoo face paint. Yeah.
Hey, these are Halloween skulls.
Skulls are skulls, alright? Sometimes it's hard to get the genuine article.
I think I see some traces of glitter. Oh, totally unprofessional. Looks like a beat-up microwave oven. I guess voodoo's somewhat keeping up with the technology. That's an oddly shaped skull. Reminds me of a Mexican guy I once knew.
Wow, we just stepped into the problematic room, didn't we?
Viva la revolucion! That's strange. It looks both human and ichthyoid at the same time.
Ichty what now?
Fish-like. It's given me the creeps.
I wish it were special.
Hey, look, it's a double-headed doll. Made in San Francisco. Looks plenty fine to me. He either died in the 1700s or the 80s. The skull's stuck to a piece of driftwood. Must have been a sailor or a mighty pirate. Who knows?
I know, Tia, right? It's almost like that shouldn't have happened.
Sinister and appropriately illuminated.
In a game based off of Lovecraft's works, because Lovecraft was famously not racist. With a giant fucking asterisk next to it that leads down to a footnote that says he was extremely fucking racist. Yeah, I mean,
They look more African than Caribbean to me, but hey.
I guess he might know that because he's a librarian.
Hey, that's identical to Lemon's mask. They must be shopping at the same Swedish furniture shop.
How is that fucking Swedish?
There are strange, spiky vines all over this crazy place.
Maybe, but
It's really got a vegetation problem in here.
But IKEA is furniture. The joke doesn't track.
Boy, that is one ancient device. I guess it somehow goes with the ancient theme he's got going here.
Think that's... Oh, nope, there's a magazine back here.
It's an issue of Vogue magazine. The headline reads, "The Fishmut Look." I'm sure I'm not into the Fishmut look.
Oh my fucking god, it just dawned on me what the joke is. So for those who aren't familiar, Innsmouth is a place in the, it's a place in, I believe it's Massachusetts. And no, it's a seaside village where all the individuals there are basically afflicted with a malady caused by their worshipping of the elder god Dagon, which makes them turn into fish people. And that joke actually works really well because in the story there's a thing that's referred to as having the Innsmouth look, which it means that the person is slowly transforming into the fish person. So that joke that's actually a really good joke.
It's an issue of Vogue magazine. The headline reads, "The Fishmut Look."
They've got that Innsmouth look with the phrasing. That's pretty fucking good.
That looks like an authentic voodoo throne. Given the lack of other amenities, I really hope it's more comfortable than it looks.
Like, I could be... Okay, we got a wooden wall. I want to check everything out.
It looks like a ship's wooden hull. I'd wonder about its presence here, but given the rest of the interior decorations...
I'm so glad that I have such a long and deep knowledge of Lovecraftian lore that I can understand these jokes.
Everything about this guy screams voodoo louder than Jimmy would.
Fuck off! No! You do not get to say that this pasty white dude co-opting an extremely black religion and then evoke the name of Jimi Hendrix in the same sentence. No, you do not do that. God damn. Oh, this room is pushing my buttons.
That is quite the eclectic getup he's sporting.
I know this would piss off Carnival in every way possible.
I know I'm supposed to be intimidated, but somehow I feel Schaefer around him.
That's so beautiful. So, just in case nobody got that, Schaefer instead of Safer, because the guy looks like Tim Schafer from Double Fine Studios, the makers of Psychonauts and Broken Age. I can't be mad at that. That's so good.
Hi there.
Greetings, Wanderer, and be welcome.
Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, worry not. I get my share of amnesiacs. You are now in the presence of the Voodoo Gentleman.
This is so dreadfully unfortunate.
So, what do I call you? VG?
No, that sounds a little bit too gangsta. Voodoo Gentleman will do. Thanks.
This room is trying my last nerve. Oh my god, this is upsetting. This is upsetting. Remember earlier when I said, when it tries too hard, at least it's not offensive? Well, we've just abandoned that completely and just doubled straight down into how offensive can we possibly be while not actually saying the word that you're probably thinking right now. Holy shit!
Was that password part really necessary?
It is best that I keep a low profile, lest the jackals tax me right out of town. Thus, the recommendation-only access. By the way, who referred you to me?
I think so. I think that's what they're doing.
I deciphered that ad in the classifieds.
Oh, I do regret putting that out. I've been getting calls about fine leather jackets non-stop ever since.
The Voodoo Gentleman? You do voodoo? I'm buzzed, by the way.
You do at least remember what you came here for, I trust.
I have to ask this because I have a feeling we're about to delve into even worse territory.
Aren't you supposed to have an exotic accent?
Oh, that's so cliche. Plus, I travel a lot.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for at least giving us that tiny morsel of not a white dude doing an offensive black accent. Appreciate we didn't go Caribbean here. Phew. We got plenty of racist shit in here already. We didn't need to go that deep.
I remember, all right. It all started when I found this book. Well, to make a long story short, I accidentally put a spell on my cat, and now she's even more annoying than she was before.
A spell, huh? How'd you go about doing that, Harry?
I used this.
Vaulting voodoo fixins, is that the
Necronomicon in all its glory. Want to have a look-see?
No. Put that away. That thing should not be touched. Oh boy. I'm sure glad I'm not in your shoes. I can't help you with your cat, my man. There are some things even I don't mess with.
I mean, you went racist, so you might as well just go Necronomicon.
But voodoo.
Voodoo Schmoodoo, that book is ultimate evil incarnate. Well, I for one wouldn't keep it in my pants pocket. Just saying.
You are ruining voodoo for me. I hope you're happy.
Just imbue your dick with the powers of eldritch gods.
But my cat.
Ugh, cats. We never did get along. What are the symptoms, pray tell?
She kinda started talking.
Oh, look, the cat speaks. Come one, come all, see the freak.
She's really unhappy with her current situation.
Oh, ye gods, I've had this nightmare before. Maybe a pinch, but there's no cold sweat. How can this be?
It's real, Witch MD.
Well, crap. I mean, alas.
How could you tell that was the real Necronomicon right away?
How could you tell that was the real Necronomicon right away?
Most everyone imagines it all black, bound in human skin, bearing teeth. Only true initiates know it really kinda looks like one of those British sweater vests. You know, the ones with all the crisscross things.
Yeah, why is that?
I guess you sometimes just go crazy with the triangles and it just doesn't turn out as evil a design as you'd think. Still, the content more than makes up for it.
Pleasant colors, though.
Yep, very eye-pleasing.
Yep.
Okay, that I like. That was good. Get an Evil Dead reference and then just make fun of the British. I think that's good. Yeah.
What kind of operation are you running here, anyways?
One that stays away from messing with the old ones.
But it's just like a personifying curse. Those should be easier, right?
You'd think.
Oh, and a friend of mine got kidnapped, too.
You don't say. Something tells me it's also Necronomicon related.
He was kidnapped while looking for the damn thing.
I really wish I could help you out, but ugh. Was it a very close friend?
We talked for like 5 minutes.
So it was basically someone off the street.
Aren't we all basically someone off the street?
No!
Sure are.
Doesn't work that way.
Can't you at least point me in some useful direction?
There is one person that could probably be convinced to delve into this kind of mess.
Yeah?
I was just getting into my intriguing plot development swing and you totally threw me off. Where was I? Oh yeah. There's this avid student of the dark arts, an undercover intruder into the Dagon cult, a dear, dear friend of mine. A man mad and passionate enough to wade through the occult mysteries of the Necronomicon itself. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
Did he just go there?
Sorry. I thought you were going for a dramatic pause.
But everything I'm saying is dark and morbidly fascinating, right?
Oh, absolutely. Just a second ago, I really think I detected some goosebumps.
Awesome! I've been working on my wording and delivery.
By Goosebumps, I actually meant R.L. Stein books.
Tell me more about this dark intruder dragon guy.
Dagon, not Dragon. The terrible god of the murky abysses. The one who seems to have Fishmouth in his clawed grip for decades now.
Man, where do you get all this stuff?
I am a student of the occult stuff, my greenhorn friend. Plus Wikipedia.
So this Dagon's had Fishmouth in his clawed grip for decades. He's the mayor, then.
Worse than that, if you can imagine. But this is all hearsay, since most people have been just avoiding Fishmouth for years and years. I haven't talked to my friend in ages.
Different cell phone carrier?
That, and little to no reception.
About this dark student you mentioned.
I'm really on the fence here about telling you more. This could be very dangerous. And men in red shirts are notoriously unlucky.
Stop reinforcing the stereotype. Is this about money?
Money? No, I always seem to end up working for free anyways.
Please tell me who the man is. Sounds like he's our only chance.
It is with great difficulty that I even utter his name.
You haven't yet.
Not if you keep interrupting me. Are you sure you're ready to hear his worldly denomination spoken out loud?
Hit me. I'm bracing myself.
His name is Bob Olmstein.
We got a few dialogue options here. Bob Olmstein, just saying it makes my blood boil and congeal at the same time. I dig it. I'm totally fine with that one. Bob Olmstein, pretty sure that's what our building super is called. Bob Olmstein, you know, it really rolls off the tongue nicely. And Bob Olmstein, doesn't he have a nephew that plays for the Tendrils?
Bob Olmstein. Just saying it makes my blood boil and congeal at the same time.
I know, right?
Let's see. Waves of awe have been washing over me since I've heard you say Bob Olmstein.
Waves of awe have been washing over me ever since I've heard you say Bob Olmstein.
Are you perchance making fun of Bob Olmstein?
I wouldn't dare. So you're saying I can find Bob Olmstein in Fishmouth?
Well, yes, but let it be known I am not advising you to go there.
Doesn't look like I have a choice either way. Can you tell me how I can track him down once I get there?
Last time we spoke, he was staying at the Finman house.
Gotcha.
Just remember, we don't go to Fishmouth.
Pretty sure this is a Half-Life 2 reference. I mean, that's kind of my thing. I do nothing but references. Right, Coolio? Yeah. Okay, so we need to head to Fishmouth.
Hey, taxi, take me to Finman House in Fishmouth.
Yeah, that's real funny. Let's waste the cabbie's time with dumb jokes.
No, I'm serious. Take me to Fishmouth.
We don't go to Fishmouth.
What? The license plate is FSH MTH. Fishmouth.
I'll pay double.
You can pay 4 times the fare. It ain't worth going there. You think Darkham's been strange lately? Wait till you get a whiff of Fishmouth.
So let's get a whiff.
Money can't make me go there, friend. Them fishy folks will scare the scales off an anchovy.
How about a cookie?
I have this suspicious cookie.
Keep that thing away from me. Some darn hippie fed me one of those about a month ago. I was seeing tentacles and all kinds of ungodly things for a week after.
You don't say. Can I interest you in an ancient cursed grimoire?
Nah, already got one of those, and it's full of my wife's special occasion dresses.
I have this talking cat.
We all gotta cross the bear, buddy.
Amen, brother. What can I do for a ride to Fishmouth?
Well, I do have a family problem needs taken care of, but, man, it's a heck of a doozy, let me tell you.
I'm all ears.
See, this cousin of mine, Ed, married a woman out of Fishmouth. Fishmouth, can you believe it? Name's Asenath. Anyway, ever since they got together, every time I meet old Eddie, I get this strange feeling he's not himself.
Always shopping for groceries, never goes to the ball game anymore, general zombie-like complexion, lack of will to go on. That's pretty common from what I understand.
No, you unmarried folks always piling on the stereotypes. No, friend, I mean, and I know it sounds crazy, it's like she's looking at me through his eyes. Like she's the one inside, right?
Whoa, okay. So, where's he?
Good question, buddy. I mean, possession. That's crazy talk, I know, but I've seen it with my own eyes, man. Now, he ain't talking much, but from what he did say, he gets littler and littler time as himself every day. And I'm worried sick, man. Look, I don't know what your deal is, but get rid of Asenath for me, and I'll drive your butt to Fishmouth like it was nothing.
Quest unlocked. Deal.
Okay then.
Don't be a gamer. Folks, do not be a gamer.
What can you tell me about Ed?
Name's Edward. Edward Derby. He's my cousin. Supports the tentacles. Don't care much for light beer or garlic-based toppings.
Thanks, that's very insightful. What can you tell me about Asenath?
What's there to say? She's a creepy one, that's for sure. Looking like a darn fish if I ever saw one. I've been driving cabs forever, and I never heard of anyone else called Asenath in Darkham, so there's that. Hope that'll help you.
Thanks. Okay, got it. Got a scoop.
We gotta figure out where these... So Margot's gone. Little girl is still here.
That ominous tower belongs to the local waterworks. I wonder if they can pump water up that high. Well, at least it's not Fishmouth. Do I really like it here? You never really stop and think about it. I really need to get out of this place. Permanently. Darkham is particularly horrid this time of year. Maybe Mom should have stayed in Romania.
Okay, there's no other options. This is very awkward, the way this is laid out. And I'm not quite sure where to go.
Voodoo gentleman, I need you to help me help someone out.
Oh no. Whose life has the Necronomicon ruined now?
No, nothing like that. There's this cabbie outside and his cousin's body is apparently being possessed by his wife, Asenath. It's like he swaps bodies with his wife against his will.
Wife swapping? That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, help me help his cousin get rid of this Asenath character.
Well, since I can't help change your cat back, I might as well give you a hand with this possessing business.
Actual voodoo freaking magic?
My special brand of it, yes. We will need to craft a personalized voodoo spell. You're getting a platinum package deal here, buddy. I fear a fetch quest is in order. You'll need a doll, well, that goes without saying. Then you'll need something that cuts, chops, or severs. And finally someone... how can I put this? Attractive.
We're not talking chopping attractive people's limbs off here, right?
Oh no, I have one motto. Do no physical harm. Oh, and one more thing. You need to look up the order we will use them in.
Where would I look up the order to use the ingredients in?
I don't know. Maybe like a place of knowledge?
Gotcha.
Go to the library.
I'll be.
Let's head to the library to find out the order. Hey, Les Juarez, how you doing? Appreciate you being here. Hope you're having a great day. I try not to think. It hurts Hurts my brain meats. Let's see. A book to help us.
Amazingly, none of the maroon books look damaged. Die-hard little... They're the last thing I need at the moment. That hogwash is the last thing I need right now. Some of the most fascinating books I've ever read. I personally and lovingly arranged them all in one book rack. All gone. Such a loss. All gone.
Yeah, he's a complete dweeb. Oh, here we are.
A very intriguing looking book. Maybe I should take a closer look. A very convenient treatise on the order voodoo magic ingredients should be used in. Whoa, convenient to say the least. Mental notes. Sometimes examining items several times really pays off.
Thanks for telling me that for the second time this game. We got the book. King Reno. Let's read the book.
Let's see. Okay, according to this treatise, I think the order we should use the items is someone attractive, doll, thing that cuts.
Okay. So now we need a doll. So a game like this kind of needs two travel modes. A pinpoint travel mode, which would be just something like click and then they go here. The other one would be a persistent travel mode, which would be click and hold, and that would allow you to move the character around continuously rather than, you know, Diabloing it, which is always annoying. Sadly, all we have is precision clicking. So let's ask him about the dolls.
You have some dolls around. Can we use one of them?
That's my private collection, Buzz. No touchy.
But I don't know where to get a doll at this hour.
Oh, it's easier than you think. Like taking candy from a baby.
Shit. Okay, so we need the little girl's doll.
Found this book called A Very Convenient Treatise on the Order Voodoo Magic Ingredients Should Be Used in. Think it might help?
It might. Have you read it yet?
Yep.
Get back to me when you have all the ingredients.
Gotta run.
I'll be here, bud.
All right, Buzz. So now we gotta get the girl's doll. But how do we get the girl's doll? Very much a mental nerd. So how do we get this doll down? Oh, there's a street sign we didn't look at.
Christopher Valiant Street. Never heard of him. Tiny Print says his body was found headless on the street, so they named it after him. Charming story.
I'm sure that's a reference, but I don't get it.
Well, he can now quit while he's ahead.
Ha! My kind of joke.
At least it brought things to a head.
Okay, they had two of them. I was kind of hoping that they'd have, like, a bunch of them.
If they're trying to keep people away from Fishmouth, it's working.
Yeah, two is strictly click.
I'd hate to have him do my taxes.
Diablo 3 was the best one. Don't at me. Yeah, the general consensus is Buzz isn't really interesting. I will say, though, I will take his boringness to the main character of Deponia, who is just basically a creepy asshole. So I'm fine with, like, boring... I don't think he's white. He said he was, Fuck, I've already forgotten where he said he was from. So he's not, he's not technically white, because he is from, I think he's from a Middle Eastern country. So how do I get her doll down?
Kitty, what?
Look, Buzz, I'm a very... Whatever.
Yeah, at least it's harmless white guy energy, so, I will accept that. I will take that as it is, because it could have been a whole lot worse.
What do you mean, no physical harm?
I only deal in figurative voodoo.
Sounds like some new age hippie load up.
Oh, you'll be a believer by the time we're done.
Can't you get the items yourself?
No, it is very important that I sit here and do nothing. It's in the terms of service. Want to read them?
No, thanks. I think I'll just agree.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I guess he kind of has a passing resemblance to Quagmire. Sans all the pedophilia and rape. Which, again,
can you tell
he
me
could have been a lot
for
worse.
the spell again?
You'll need a doll. Well, that goes without saying. Then you'll and a
Okay.
Found these scissors.
Good eye.
Found this picture of a male model.
A strapping young man. It'll do.
You?
That's my
But I...
Oh, it... like...
Alright, so that doesn't help me at
run.
all.
Hey, Cat, can you help me out with this voodoo ingredients hunt?
Sure thing, Buzz. Check it out. Walk around. Keep your eyes peeled, and you will eventually spot the objects.
Okay. Let's see. We're gonna click this thing right here. Because we have click saves, but we might as well do a proper save. So, before we close the stream out for the evening, let's kind of go over what we've seen so far. So, the soundtrack's fantastic. It's drawn, the drawings are really, really nice. There's a lot of color, there's a lot of personality to it, except for this room, which is basically just a extremely racist room. But then we get to the writing. The writing's kind of mixed. There's some really good jokes and some decent references, and then there's just some real whiffers. And then there's this room, which let's not, dwell on it too much, but Jesus Christ. It's such a weird mixed bag. And yeah, as Les is pointing out, the voice acting in certain areas is kind of, it's a bit lacking in the, it's lacking in the same personality that the animations and the drawings all have. But maybe it'll pick up a little bit more as we get further in. But for now, unfortunately, that is where we're going to call it. I want to thank you all so much for coming by and watching. And of course, I will see you on the next one. Later.